I welcome you all to this session on preparation of liquidator's final statement of account. So far in previous few videos, we discussed about very simple problems which are expected in 4 marks as well as 8 marks category. This is another problem. Maybe in 8 marks you can expect this sort of problem. First let me go through the problem. Uh, yeah, problem number 6. Yeah, the following particulars relate to a limited company which has gone into voluntary liquidation. Voluntary liquidation is intentionally by themselves. You are required to prepare liquidator's final statement of account. Liquidator's final statement of account, allowing for his remuneration at 2% on amount realized on assets and at 2% on the amount distributed to unsecured creditors, including preferential creditors. Remember, unsecured creditors always includes preferential creditors. Even in the absence of this information, including preference creditors, when it is said given like this, at 2% on amount distributed to unsecured creditors, you need to include preferential creditors also, because preferential creditors are also unsecured creditors. But when problem specifically tells or directs you to exclude preferential creditors, like other two or three problems in the earlier sessions or in other earlier video, where we have excluded payment made to preference creditors. Okay, another feature of this problem is, see, unsecured creditors 2,24,000. There is no secured creditors or assets realized which are given as a security to security to secured creditors. Then preferential creditors 70,000. Debentures 75,000. Nothing mentioned about outstanding interest and all. So this has to be paid. And assets realized the following sums: cash in hand 20,000. Land and building, land and building, land and buildings rupees 1,30,000. Plant and machinery 1,10,000. Fixtures and fittings 7,500. There are four. One is in realized form, other, and it is said here that 2% on amount realized. In such a case, when you are not specifically mentioned to exclude cash and bank balance, include cash and bank balance also. Assets realized. Realized means sold as well as in the realized form. So 2% on the total of all this you have to give. Then liquidation expense amount rupees 2,000. A call of rupees 2 per share on the partly paid 10,000 equity shares. So nothing, no mention of capital, and it said that it's partly paid. So that has to be collected now, and it is said that was made and duly paid except in case of one shareholder owning 500 shares. This is 10,000 minus 5,000 on 9,500, 2 rupee per call, 19,000 is contributed on liquidation. So while preparing final statement of account, you have to follow the format. On the receipt side, first cash in hand, then bank, assets realized one below one. Then in case of any surplus of assets, when certain assets are given to secured creditors, here such assets as well as secured creditors are not given. Then when there is a contribution or call money received. And other payment side, first secured creditors, no here. Then legal charges, nothing. Then comes the liquidation expense. First 2% on all assets realized, another 2% on amount available to secured creditors, including preference 70,000 and secured credit you have to see. Then liquidation expense 2,000. First say 2% you have to deduct, 2% on assets realized you have to deduct from total cash available. Then payment made to towards expense you have to deduct. Then payment made to debenture holders. Debenture holders here only towards debenture 75,000. That much you have to deduct. Then payment to preferential creditors. Next comes payment to unsecured creditors. And finally, if anything left, then it will go to equity shareholders, but nothing remains, it seems. So as usual, heading in the books of limited company, or simply you can say limited company there, heading liquidator's final statement of account, receipts amount, payments amount. See, first receipts, cash in hand in bank, that 20,000 it is given, you see this one. Then assets realized, other assets realized. So there, one by one, land and building, it is given amount. Uh, then assets amount realized. Sometimes later we shall see when regular balance sheet is given. Then so far we are not considered such thing. Now it is 1,30,000. Planned emission as it is 1,10,500. This is mistake there. 10,500. Then furniture fittings 7,500. Total, see here, 240, 240, 248, 2,48,000. This is not there. 2 lakh 48,000. 2,48,000. Then call money received. You see the contribution or contributor is call money received. It said that 2 rupee on partly paid 10,000 shares accept 500. So 9,500 into 2, it is 19,000. Total now 20,000, 2,48,000, 268, 287. Of which no secured creditors. You need to show it, but for the better understanding I have shown that. No legal charges. Then liquidation, liquidator's remuneration 2% on 68,000, 2,68,000, you see, including cash. This one 2,68,000 at 2% in 5,360. Then this one you can't take now. The amount is not that. See there. This is 67 plus 70, 2 lakh. Yeah. 2 lakh 627. Now you can't take this. This will be known at the end. Okay. So only this much now. This is later. So then liquidation expense 2,000, debenture holder 75,000, preference creditor 70,000. No issues there. Then unsecured creditors. You see, total unsecured creditors 2,24,000. Total amount available is not enough. So now calculation of liquidators remuneration. 2% assets realized is clear on 2,68,000 at 2%, 5,360. 2% on amount paid to unsecured creditors, including preferential creditors. It is given that including preference creditor. Even in the absence of that also, including preference creditors, you have to consider preference creditor as an unsecured creditors only. Okay. Total amount available for payments 2,87,000. That is the total of receipt side. Out of which payments already made in the sense made till the calculation or amount available to unsecured. Liquidators remuneration 2% on assets realized, only that much, not other part. It is already paid. Expense paid, debenture holders paid. Though amount paid to preference shareholders should be included in this. So total of this will be 82,360. When you take the difference, you will get this much. 2,04,640. This is amount available to both the preferential and non-preferential unsecured creditors, on which 2%. So 2% into 2 by 102 divided by 100 plus rate. This is not new, nothing. So it is 4,013. From 4,000, total of that will be 9,367. You see, out of 2,04,640, 70,000 already made. So now pure to unsecured creditors 2,34,640 minus 4,013. So 1,37,627. Now you can calculate like this: 1,27,627 plus 70,000. So 2,06,27, of which 2%. You see, 4 out of this 2%, 6.25. Of that 2% is 13. Actually it is 12.54. So this is all about this problem. Go through this. There are some calculation. See, total 70,000 played, but this includes 70,000, and after the calculation 70,000 has to be separated. So this is all about this problem, solution of the problem. Thank you.